It would appear Republicans are about to take a second shot at an Obamacare repeal and replace bill. A vote could come this week. Chief White House correspondent John Roberts tells us what's different this time. Good evening, John.
Brett, good evening to you. One thing that's different is the vote. Sources tell Fox News that the margin of victory will likely be razor thin, but it is beginning to look like a vote this week to repeal and replace Obamacare is a real possibility. Sources tell Fox News the White House is aiming for a vote to repeal and replace Obamacare on Wednesday. Sources in the White House and on Capitol Hill say Republicans are within a few votes of the 216 necessary, though President Trump's economic chief suggests they're already there.
Do we have the votes for health care? I think we do. This is going to be a great week.
President Trump wants a vote on health care for two reasons. Repeal and replacement of Obamacare was a central campaign promise, and getting rid of Obamacare frees up more money for tax reform. At his Saturday night rally in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the president threatened to take Republicans to the woodshed if they didn't get it done.
And I'll be so angry at Congressman Kelly and Congressman Moreno and all of our congressmen in this room if we don't get that damn thing passed quickly.
Critics complain the new bill would allow states to gut mandates for essential health benefits and coverage for pre-existing conditions. Despite a provision that allows states to opt out, President Trump insists pre-existing conditions will be covered.
Pre-existing conditions are in the bill, and I just watched another network than yours, and they were saying pre-existing is not covered. Pre-existing conditions are in the bill, and I mandated. I said it has to be.
Donald Trump, sworn in as president 100 days ago. America has rarely seen such success. You wouldn't know it from watching the news.
The president's re-election campaign today marked his 100 days with a $1.5 million ad buy to tout his accomplishments and look ahead. After health care, tax reform is the next big agenda item.
Look, we're all here for the same thing.
Breaking up big banks may also be on the agenda. Just before meeting with community bankers at the White House today, President Trump reiterated a campaign pledge to look at resurrecting the provisions of the 1933 Glass-Steagall Act, which separated commercial and investment banking to protect clients.
He's looking at a 21st century Glass-Steagall. That is something that we've talked about at the beginning. He mentioned this on the campaign trail. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody, but it is something that is currently being looked at.
What was a surprise today is when President Trump said he'd be willing to consider an increase in the national gas tax to pay for highway infrastructure. The tax, currently at 18.4 cents a gallon for gas, 24.4 cents for diesel, hasn't been raised since 1993. The idea for the increase, said Sean Spicer, came from the trucking industry.
Folks from the industry had come to him and expressed to him how the deteriorating roads were affecting their ability to deliver goods and services. He said that he, out of respect, would definitely listen to them and consider it.
The White House was also quick to point out, though, that the president is not supporting the idea of a gas tax, only that he is willing to consider it. No decision or even any kind of an indication at this point which way he may be leaning. Brett?
John Roberts, live in the North Lawn. John, thank you.